move on to round 2. Everyone weirds. And then we move into the next phase, upkeep. Starting with Yokul.
Once again, during my upkeep, I have some healing passives, but I have not taken damage, so I'm going to...
You're hiding in the corner.
I'll be ending my...
Hiding in the shadows of the bar.
The place I want to be.
Excellent. Denizen 5.
Denizen 5 likes exactly where he is.
Sigyn, upkeep.
I'm gonna, build on that horse comment and add in their favorite dog.
Nice.
Extending the
Team
family.
up more.
And you're deep.
Oh yes, and because I'm degenerating, I'm gonna take some damage unless I deal with that. You know what? I'll take some damage. So it's half your level. We're level 10, so I'm gonna take 5 damage, which means that I get a rune that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
But I'm next to an enemy. And because I am the Scorn Dominatrix, I thrive in the crowd. So I heal 2 points of damage for each adjacent opponent. So I heal 1, 2.
Ah, you need to get around some more enemies.
Yes indeed.
Alright, Denizen 2 is next.
Denizen 2, thinking of more enemies, he has his mobility move of 1, and so he can get in there on that. And that's it.
And Denizen 1?
Denizen 1 also needs to get in a spot that he can attack, so he'll move this way.
Denizen 3?
Happy where he is.
Fury, upkeep.
Oh, sorry. Denizen 3 is degent, so he's going to take 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Perfect. And Fury?
Alright. Because I am the Poet Skald, I have Suave Singer, and because Munsmill Snipers is maintained, I heal 5 damage.
So you start with the highest rune that's in the damage piles. That would be Stun. So you move Stun to Essence, and then moves the rune from Death up 4 more positions. And last but not least...
I'm not done yet.
Oh, that's right.
Master of Kennings, for my first song of the round, I heal 1 more. Recover 1.
You can always choose the order in which your powers trigger during upkeep.
And I will take the degen damage, which means I take 5. And now I will move there. Now, this should trigger during upkeep.
Yep.
Which, if I trigger it now, will hit all 3. For the same as last time, 4 DF, 1 degen.
Will you sing to the crowd?
No, I will pay a ruin.
Okay, so it's... If I look, that's number 1. He's going to take 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the degen. Number 2 has a physical rune, so he can counter the degen. He's going to play the physical rune to counter the degen. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And number 3 is just going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then last is Denizen 4. He'll move 1 over this way.
I think the owner of the bar is not going to be too happy with the furniture smoldering from these songs. Alright, so upkeep is done. So as you guys can see, as combat progresses, powers that are maintained or open in play trigger during upkeep. So there are a lot more interesting things that do occur on subsequent upkeep rounds. So now it's the action phase, starting with Yokul.
First, I'm going to move to closer up, and then I'll be putting a spell in contingency, a power over wind amplified.
Okay, and what's the condition?
It's when someone comes close to me, it'll activate.
Okay, perfect.
How close?
They have to be adjacent.
Denizen 5.
I'm going to try and get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, he's going to power attack you with a crossbow bolt. 5 damage, pierce 2.
5 damage, pierce 2. I have a PF of 1.
So it goes through that, so you take 5 damage.
So I'll be taking 5 damage. So from my essence into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That worked well. I'll do it again.
You're just getting peppered now.
Once again, I can't
Damn.
I can't
didn't
parry,
knock
so
it
I have
out.
to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right.
I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to deal enough damage to knock the contingency
Out.
Yeah. Perfect. Sigyn, you're next.
This turn is I'm going to play a whirlwind attack. I'm actually surrounded by enemies, and Sigyn loves this kind of thing. It's what she lives for. So whirlwind attack, which lets me do an attack against 2 opponents within reach of my weapons. And since I have these 2 guys right here, I go poke poke, and I am dealing bonus damage. So instead of doing 1, I'm doing 2 damage, and it's pierce 4.
2 damage, pierce 4. Okay, so I was going to block that. I'm going. One of them will, number 2, he's going to parry with his shield. So he has parry 3, PF 2. So he blocks 5. So he's fine.
Even with the pierce 4?
Pierce 4, and how much damage did he do?
2.
Oh, so he takes 1. So 1, there. And the other poor soul, he's just going to take the 2 damage. 1, 2.
Alright. And you said this alcohol was strong stuff. Is there some here at this table?
Yeah, every single table's got that 120 proof poison.
Sweet. I'm going to grab a bottle and break it over this person's head, trying to splash these 2 guys as much as possible. And I'll put another one there.
So I'd say we use the Alka rules where you can affect 4 hexes with some splash.
So I grab 4 beads. I'll put 1 here on the person right next to me, but she immediately is covered in alcohol. These 2 are also covered in alcohol. The last one, I'll drop it right there.
Ugh, nasty.
And yeah, I'm good with my turn. I'm going to stay right here.
Denizen 2.
Denizen 2 has used all his actions to parry and prevent degen, so he's done.
Denizen 1.
Denizen 1 doesn't like the idea of all the alcohol on him, and he's tired of this guy bursting in flames. So he's going to pay a rune to ignore the taunt, and then he's going to pay a rune to move. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, little did he know there was a contingency set up there.
So my contingency of power over wind sets off, and my 2 ceremonial daggers, the +2 focus, I'll put it on the damage. So it's 10 damage and 8 knockback. I'll be pushing him towards the end of the bar.
So I'll take the damage first. So it's PF of 2, so I'll take 8 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I now have knockback. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and he can't go all the way, so that's 1 more damage. And he does a little damage to this guy, but his armor absorbs it.
Okay, perfect.
Nasty. Well, but at least he's not in the area to burst into flames.
He's still covered in that alcohol.
Yeah, Denizen 3.
Denizen 3 will pay his 1 rune to do a satisfying attack. So that is an attack for 3 damage, pierce 2, which does nothing.
Right.
And he heals 2.
Okay.
1, 2.
Fury.
Okay. Fury will do a flying charge, which allows him to do a full move and a weak attack.
Oh, you know what you should do? You're standing
Amplify.
right next to a torch. You could toss that torch on those people covered in alcohol.
No, because there's someone who's going to go after me. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I will attack this person with my 2 short swords. So when I get there, I stab her with both short swords, which do a base of 2. I get 4 from Leaping Striker, and with the Amplify, but because it's a weak, it's divided in 2 for a total of 6.
Okay.
With 1 pierce.
1 pierce per short sword.
Yeah.
So 2 pierce total. So the 2 pierce goes through the armor. So I will take the 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now, I also have the passive Running Jab, which means for a minor sacrifice, anybody I run by, I can attack for a weak attack as well. So I will do the minor sacrifice to attack number 1 for the same amount.
But this time it's 3 pierce too.
Yes.
So you'll do 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. That's number 1, by the way.
Oh.
It's okay. All right.
Well, Fury, the whirling dervish.
Yes.
Denizen 4 to round it out.
Okay, Denizen 4 with his crossbow wants to shoot the bard, but because the bard's directly beside me, he could maybe play a rune and interrupt it. So I'm just going to move away a little bit here. 1, 2, 3. And then do a power attack. So 5 damage, pierce 2.
My armor blocks 1,
But it's pierce 2.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. And that's the round.
Perfect. And moving into the cleanup phase. So again, this is the next round. Start with weird. Everyone's going to draw their runes.